When dealing with surround sound speakers in particular, you may have come across bipole or dipole speakers, typically housed in a wedge-shaped cabinet, giving you either a concentrated sound forward or a more widened sound, enhancing the effect of audio seeming to envelop every inch beside and behind you. But what about tripole speakers? Is this the game changer you were hoping for? Let's get into it. This video features the new Verus V8S surround tripole speakers from Aperion Audio, which come in a pair for $14.49 in either gloss black or gloss cherry wood finishes like the rest of Aperion's Verus line. Also like their Verus line, the V8S tripole speakers feature a 1.1-inch audiophile grade custom ASR tweeter, dual 4-inch aluminum magnesium cone full range drivers on the sides, and a monster 8-inch Kevlar cone woofer on the front. This three-way speaker is housed in a sealed HDF cabinet, not boarded, has a nominal impedance of 6 ohms, sensitivity rating of 92 decibels, has a peak power rating of 300 watts, but it is recommended to have it be powered by an amp that can push up to 150 watts per channel, leaving you with ample headroom. The frequency response dips down to 60 Hz, perfect if you like using the THX standard 80 Hz crossover for your system. And it goes all the way up to 35 kHz. These babies are 14.6 inches high and 6 inches deep, but as you can see, they have a really slick tapered design. So the front is 9.7 inches wide while the back is 12.6 inches wide. The acoustically transparent magnetic grills are removable if that's your jam. These can be mounted on a wall using either Aperion's own stealth mounts that come in the box, or you can use the keyhole mounting brackets on the back. But they weigh 22 pounds each, so make sure they are mounted into studs preferably. They feature 5-way gold-plated binding posts that are inset into the cabinet with this little nifty speaker wire channel, so they can rest virtually flush against the wall. Before I get into how they sounded, I agreed to review a pair of the V8Ss because they were going to complement my ear level plane of speakers extremely well. Take a look at these Verus V8T towers from my front, left, and right. 8-inch Kevlar woofers, 4-inch mid-range drivers, 1.1-inch custom ASR tweeter. The Verus V8C center channel speaker, 8-inch Kevlar woofers, 3.5-inch mid-range drivers, 1.1-inch custom ASR tweeter. The Verus V8B bookshelf speaker as my surrounds, 8-inch Kevlar woofer, 1.1-inch custom ASR tweeter. Hooray. So even though we have varying cabinet sizes, all the tweeters and woofers are identical. That's exactly what I wanted, to see just what a difference it would make having basically all the same components at play here. So then I went for my go-to demo scenes like the first battle scene from Edge of Tomorrow. I love it when Tom Cruise first drops from the plane and all the sound goes away for a split second before once again being surrounded on all sides with sound effects as he's hurtling through the air, spinning out of control, still attached to his cable. But then it gets even crazier when he's on the ground, bullets whizzing by, shouting going on, ships flying and crashing, etc. I've watched that scene so many times now that I know the sonic qualities like the back of my hand. Or so I thought. As you can see, I have the V8S speakers in the surround back position. But watching that scene, I kept having to look around behind me because that tripole design was throwing sound effects in directions my brain wasn't used to. Now I know some of you might be thinking,
well, wouldn't that mess up Atmos objects specifically placed in 3D space?
You might think so, but the V8S didn't make it sound like things were off. It enhanced the stereo effect very well. Surprised the crap out of me, actually. But that's the point. See, it says on their website, these will surprise the crap out of you. Just kidding. That's just the magic of Photoshop, baby. What I really mean is that the V8Ss aren't meant to be part of your front soundstage, for example. No, that's where you do need sounds coming directly from the right, center, and left. But that's why I also love that these are tripole and not just dipole or bipole. Since you get that direct sound coming out of the front tweeter and 8-inch woofer, but also sound making its way out of the sides, bouncing off walls, bouncing off the surround speakers, bouncing off your dog, etc. So, who are these speakers for? I'd say these would be a fantastic surround source if you have 7 ear level speakers, or even just 5. In fact, I would recommend them even more if your space only allows for 5 ear level speakers. Say if you have them to the sides and slightly behind your listening position, if there's a wall not far behind you, these side firing drivers will bounce audio off the wall, giving you pseudo surround backs. And if your sidewalls are close enough, the other side firing drivers will bounce audio off in a pseudo front wide position. So technically, if your listening space is somewhat tight, like it is in this theater, these tripole speakers could take your 5.x.4 immersive audio configuration and magically transform it into a virtual 9.x.4 system. I mean, honestly, that's what soundbars claim nowadays. I'm looking at you, Samsung. But with the V8S, you've got some actual power and size behind that claim, with those 8-inch woofers and dual 4-inch side-firing drivers being powered by an AVR, or in my case, powered by an external amp. A soundbar system doesn't come close with that much power, folks. So yeah, I was thoroughly impressed with these speakers. I honestly wasn't sure if I was going to have a solo review video for these or just feature them in a separate video with more things. But then I had to make this video because they needed the spotlight shown on them. They're that good, ladies and gentlemen. Honestly, when I make such claims, I sure hope you know it's coming from a genuine place. As of late, I've seen some pretty toxic bickering going on between certain channels who will remain nameless, making bold blanket statements about selling out and reviewers only saying nice things about a product because they've been paid to, etc. But I am going to be completely transparent here. Am I a part of the Aperion Audio Affiliate Program? Yes. If you click on a link on any Aperion audio product in the description below and you end up purchasing something, do I get a small percentage of that sale? Yes, but I do not get paid up front for a review like this. Yes, they did send me a pair to review for free, but this video is not sponsored by Aperion Audio. You see the difference? And that goes with anything I review. I will not agree to a review if I am not able to disagree with some of their claims or speak my mind, or perhaps list some of the defects or features I wish it had instead. Trust me when I say that I'm on a mission to bring you unbiased reviews. And this V8S speaker, I honestly have nothing bad to say about it because it is specifically designed to be a surround speaker, nothing else. The word surround is in the title of the product on their website. Aperion isn't making any outlandish claims that it can be used anywhere in your system. Front, center, sides, up above, anywhere, woo! No, it does exactly what it says. It surrounds me with audio to an extent that I hadn't heard before. So, I highly recommend this speaker after experiencing it in person, especially if you only have 5 ear level speakers. So, what else is there to say? Thank you for joining me on this review of the V8S surround tripole speaker from Aperion Audio. Does the term tripole now pique your interest? Excited to try a pair out for yourselves? Well, don't forget, with anything Aperion Audio, if you use my discount code EO10 at checkout, you get 10% off any regularly priced item. I was not paid upfront to say that, but I will get a kickback if you happen to use my code. So thanks. As always, please be kind to each other out there. Don't just watch TV and movies, experience surround sound on a whole new level like I did with the V8S surround tripole speaker. Yeah? And of course, always be listening.